Dollar. Dirt on money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back! Just like that with another Sunny V2. We have the 31 seconds that destroyed Paddy Pimblett's career. Is that how you say it? How would you pronounce it?
Yeah, same way you pronounced it.
Let me hear it. I'm just saying so because if you say it Pimbletts.
Okay, dude.
Okay.
Just come on.
I'm just trying to make sure.
You will see how to pronounce it.
You know how folks you said it wrong.
Nah,
But you said what?
nothing.
What?
I'm sorry, y'all.
You sniffing more than a crackhead.
I'm sorry.
You got something you want to tell us?
No.
You got some confessions? These are my confessions.
I just feel a little.
I've been on crack for Make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it and a thumbs up.
well, I highly appreciate it, man. But hey, let's hop into it. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get it, y'all.
The entire world was supporting Paddy Pimblett until just 31 seconds of talking revealed he was actually super unlikable. His rapid social media growth subsequently disappeared, while the comments became so brutal he couldn't even handle it.
I can't say anything without people jumping on it. The nasty comments get to you. I don't sign into my social media anymore.
Everyone quickly decided Paddy wasn't the next big thing, which is all people could talk about during his rise to fame. This article, for example, wrote, Paddy Pimblett is the next big thing and has the potential to be as big as Conor McGregor, and it's not difficult to see how the media drew this conclusion. Paddy had a similar kind of confidence.
This is my destiny. I've got the personality, I've got the look. The new king's here, lad.
With comments describing him as a likable mix of humility and arrogance. This was put on full display when he'd make a YouTube channel, gaining hundreds of thousands of views by vlogging, although it was on the topic of food that he garnered the most attention. Paddy's fighting weight was 155 pounds, yet in between matches he'd ballooned to over 200.
So you're 200 right now. What do you get to when you fight?
I weigh in at 155.
No way.
The most I've weighed.
Oh, damn, he did blow up. You could tell, you could see it in his face. Is that good to go up and down? Well, people do that all the time, right? And then they just cut.
I do it.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like people
yeah.
who do
You bulk and cut. Yeah.
It's like 211.
Earning the nickname Paddy the Fatty instead of Paddy the Baddie. Hilarious how every UFC fighter has a unique personality. Paddy being an undercover fat guy is the funniest.
Do you ever miss the six-pack when you blow up between fights?
I'd rather be fat and happy than ripped, and like these people who are ripped all year round aren't happy. I'm not arsed.
Photos such as this one therefore went extremely viral,
That
which
ain't
Paddy
real.
used to his advantage to attract even more attention. All of his most popular content was on gaining or losing weight, which was funny because he'd always end up making weight, not to mention he was also winning his fights easily. Paddy won his first 3 UFC matches, 2 of which during the first round, with an impressive total career record of 19 wins and only 3 losses. This added to the hype around Paddy becoming champion, although no one seemed to realize he hadn't even fought anyone ranked in the top 15. Paddy Pimblett is a lot of marketing and little skill for MMA. Paddy himself was still an unranked fighter, yet millions believed he'd be the next UFC champ purely because he'd made a couple of funny videos. Well, Paddy was given the chance to prove himself when scheduled a fight against Jared Gordon, and having just signed a $1 million Barstool Sports deal,
Barstool Sports, man, best company in the world.
it seemed Paddy's public image was better than ever before. However, just 2 days prior to he and Jared's fight, Paddy began to make some critical errors. He uploaded a podcast speaking with Dana White, where it was obvious his arrogance was becoming overbearing.
I just create better content than all of you. It's mad. People say, oh, he's getting pushed. It's not. My numbers are just better than yours.
This manifested a call out of journalist Ariel Helwani,
I hate all these journalists, like Ariel Helwani in particular.
going on a 4-minute rant about him being a terrible person.
He's a maggot. He's a lizard.
Paddy's rant seemed kind of fun and edgy,
I wonder, did he ever have like true passion for the sport though? Because that's a different thing. You can be good at something and not have true passion for it.
Yeah.
And so you don't take it as serious. You know what I'm saying? Even though he does it, he trains, he does it, but it's like because I'm good at it and I know I can win, so I'm gonna do the least. You get what I'm saying? Like the least amount of effort I have to really put into it,
Right.
opposed to going out there training hard. Like he said, like he hates to be this rip guy, but that's constantly training.
Yeah.
Like, so I wonder if he's not having a fight coming up, does he not train? Does he not prepare? Is he not constantly?
If he doesn't have one,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like it because it's like when in the downtime, like when they're not, he's eating,
free balling.
Yeah, he's eating and
podcasting, doing
not really
YouTube
caring
videos.
about all the other stuff. Yeah.
until Ariel responded, destroying Paddy in return.
Everything that was said was a lie. It's lie after lie after lie after lie.
Paddy made the claim that Ariel was fired from every job he had.
Every decent job he's had, he's been sacked from.
Yet Ariel explained that he hadn't been fired from any.
Got sacked from every decent job that I have. Let's talk about the jobs that I've had.
Even displaying a tweet by his former boss who wrote, "We had hoped to have Ariel continue in that role and made him an offer to remain with ESPN." Next, Paddy tried to insult Ariel by saying he wasn't a journalist.
You're a content creator, Ariel. You're not a journalist. Stop lying.
To which Ariel calmly responded,
This use of the term content creator, is this supposed to be an insult? I've been trying to create content since 2006. If you're going to try to insult me by calling me a content creator, great. That's the worst thing you could say about me? Awesome. Yes, I'm a content creator and pretty damn proud of it.
But Paddy's worst attempt at insult was saying Ariel should pay for his interviews.
He uses fighters for clicks, uses fighters to make money. Get your dough out, Ariel. Start paying people for these interviews, what you make thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds on.
Ariel responded by stating,
Does Joe Rogan pay his guests? Did Oprah pay her guests? Did Larry King pay his guests? That's not how this works. Journalists.
I was just about to say that, like, because we are in a day and age where people feel as though you should pay for like interviews and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But and also like, I guess that's what separates real journalists and I guess internet bloggers, or you know what I'm saying? Because a real you got to also look at the level of people they interview too. Typically internet bloggers, they'll interview anybody. You know what I'm saying? But a true journalist is not just going to interview anybody. They're going to interview people who have, like, there's something going on surrounding your name. Like, even like going up to like radio stations and stuff back in the day, it used to be great to be said, "Hey bro, I got an interview. You gonna be on the radio?" Nowadays it's like,
that's like they were
seeking
getting
to be
something out of it, like not monetary wise, but they were getting something out of it, and then the radio
was getting
advertised
revenues from it
out of it as well. So it's like a win-win. But now everyone
just wants some money right up here. But I don't know. And I guess that's the downfall of, I'd say, for like real journalism, is because content creators are not like, they don't understand true journalists. Like everybody think they could just pull up a camera now and a microphone and say, hey, but don't have like the education behind it. They haven't went to school. They haven't took journalism classes.
The ones that get it, definitely respect. The ones that do.
Yeah.
Like,
But I'm not taking shots at him at all.
No,
because I agree. I'm saying for them.
We agreeing with everything. Yeah. But for the ones who don't, it's kind of like, that's where it becomes like a sticky, situation. Yeah. Because we have seen those, and I'm like, you're going about this all wrong, and you make the ones that actually like have like true passion for it or educated themselves on it look bad as well, in a sense.
And now,
because everybody want to throw them all in the same box.
And if somebody's got to say, well, y'all did it, you're wrong. Education behind it, baby. We both had to journalism class. And I have a degree behind all this. So, hey, been there, done it.
Did Oprah pay her guests? Did Larry King pay his guests? That's not how this works. Journalists make money. Yeah, we make money. Of course. Isn't that the whole point?
Spending 1 hour and 15 minutes total dismantling all of Paddy's arguments. Ariel came with all the evidence like a lawyer. Outstanding performance. This is how you absolutely obliterate someone. No smack talk, just facts. Ariel's video gained 29,000 likes and only 900 dislikes, while Paddy's initial call out received a much less favorable ratio, as well as comments such as, lost all respect for Paddy, throwing Ariel under the bus just to get brownie points from Dana. Paddy crying that Ariel makes money off fighters while sitting across from Dana was the most hilarious thing. Who would have thought Paddy's biggest knockout loss would come at the hands of Ariel Helwani, weakening Paddy's image before his biggest fight so far. Paddy waltzed into the match as confident as ever, with the audience expecting he'd beat Jared Gordon easily, although this isn't what would happen. Paddy spent the entire fight eating punch after punch from Jared, and by the end it seemed obvious that Jared Gordon had won. Out of 24 scores by the media, 23 called Jared the winner, and in a Twitter poll asking the public who'd won, 80% believed it was Jared. However, by some miracle, the judges ruled in Paddy's favor, completely surprising everybody. Huge L for our judges on that one. How? Why the judges did my guy J Flash Gordon MMA like that?
Everyone in our building was like, damn, Paddy lost.
The entire world was quickly turning on Paddy, which he could have turned around with a humble post-fight interview, although over the course of only 31 seconds, Paddy instead did the opposite. Joe began the interview by stating, "I'm here with the winner, Paddy the Baddy. Paddy, that was a close one," to which Paddy responded with, "No, it wasn't. That wasn't close. You just controlled me in the third. But you know what, Joe? Have you consulted me manager and seen how much you're paying me for this interview?" To which Paddy was met with silence. Joe then continued, "You don't think it was a close fight at all?" To which Paddy responded, "No, not at all. I won the first 2 rounds and then coasted in the third. I knew I was 2 rounds up, so I didn't want to do nothing dangerous and risk losing the fight. I knew for a fact I'd won the first 2 rounds pretty easily, and demanding fight of the night as he walked off the stage definitely didn't help anything. I can't believe Paddy wanted fight of the night. He already got gift of the night. What an arrogant guy to say it wasn't close after he just got gifted the decision. This was honestly in the top 5 worst robberies I've seen, and his arrogant attitude after it is just making him look like a pleb."
I ain't gonna lie, the ego do be the downfall for a lot of people. Everybody can't handle like being at the top or the spotlight or just that face and image. It's honestly, it's not meant for everybody. Like being at top, the cameras, everything is in your face. It's really not meant for everybody. It takes a different type of person to be able to handle that pressure. And some people, honestly, they crack. It brings out who they truly are deep down. Individuals, they probably don't even know. It comes out and pure, and then later on they see it and they like, damn.
Because I definitely hate the saying, like, as far as, like, you know, like, when people say money change people or, like, fame change people. And I'm like, technically, does it really? Because
it enhances who they really are. It
enhances, because that's always... Because if you are, I feel like a person like with humility, like you are like a good person, like you come from like those standards and that background, and it's instilled in you. I don't feel like you're just gonna like change like that. Like I just feel like that's always in you, and that has enhanced who you really are. Like,
but don't get it twisted. Some people know how to play it.
Some people do, most definitely.
Some people know how to play it and make you think they have humility, but they don't.
Most definitely. And look, I'm at the start getting deep. Look, I'm like,
we ain't got to.
We ain't got time for that. But yeah, true. I agree with you. Some people do know how to, put on a show.
Yeah, and hide
it. You just have to be wise.
True.
Yeah.
Paddy then went into a press conference where his arrogance became even worse.
Everyone's got an opinion, lad. The opinions are arseholes. You know what I mean? Everyone's got one. I know I won that fight. Simple as. I deal in facts, lad, and everyone talks about me, lad. That's how they stay relevant. people mention me.
And despite Jared Gordon himself tweeting, "I was robbed and everyone knows it," Paddy still went into more interviews refusing to show humility.
The other person won. You don't see that at all from any others.
No.
The other problem was that people had realized Paddy wasn't as skilled as they thought.
There was a real belief after that fight, okay, Paddy's not as good as we thought he was.
Now sure, he could easily knock me out in under 3 seconds, but talks of him being champion were still a couple of years too early. Paddy looked like a journeyman. He's clearly not ready for the top 15. I could care less if I ever see him in a fight again, and apparently neither did the rest of Paddy's fans, as he began to lose thousands of followers per month. Additionally, people uploaded videos such as Paddy the Baddie getting rocked by unranked fighters, and Paddy Pimblett all losses in MMA, conveniently just days after Paddy ruined his image. Paddy then began to realise he'd made a massive mistake.
The amount of times I've been told I lost that fight, the last year has been quite hard, to be honest, lad. The amount of people that have just been giving me hell on socials and online and stuff like that, know what I mean? I was the low-hanging fruit that it was easy to jump on the hate bandwagon at the time, so everyone did it.
And all of a sudden, this statement,
"I'm always gonna have this media and this big bubble around me whenever I turn up to fight,"
was looking a lot less likely. He believed that his next fight could fix all his problems.
When I beat Tony Ferguson, lad, everyone will jump back on the bandwagon.
Although this didn't really happen. You see, Paddy was scheduled to fight Tony Ferguson, who'd lost all 6 of his previous matches. Paddy therefore recognised that there wasn't much glory in beating him.
When I win, people are gonna be like, "Oh, he was on a 6-fight losing streak anyway, he's finished anyway."
Although ending the fight with a win was definitely better than losing. This time, Paddy gave a much more humble post-fight interview.
He's one of the toughest men out there. Hats off to him, he's an absolute legend.
Leading to comments such as "officially off the Paddy hate train." Couldn't help to notice how determined he was, and humility goes a long way. Now welcome to the UFC, Paddy. He'd therefore gained back 300,000 followers, although it didn't restart the hype train like Paddy might have wanted. Others have suggested it feels like the spark has completely left him, although at the age of 29 he still has plenty of time to prove himself, albeit now with a much more grounded perspective.
I'll probably never answer questions again in a post-fight interview about my actual fight until I've watched it back. In my own head, I'd done well in that fight, and then I watched it back and it's a completely different fight to what I had in my head.
Yeah.
What you think it is, C?
I would like to know, because sometimes, like, for me, like, being introduced to someone from like just like clips or a video, I would like to know, has he always been, like, for the people that have, like, maybe, has been following him, like, for way longer, like, how long has he always been kind of, like, arrogant and, talk, because that's, that's what the arrogance and stuff like that, has he always been like that, or has it, like, increased, like, recently over, whenever all of this, like, increased, like, from like, maybe like winning certain fights or certain situations, or did like the followers and gaining all the,
But that's what I was gonna say. What you're asking, I doubt people really, unless you've been there since the beginning.
That's what I'm saying. Well, like, people that may have, like.
But the average person does never really notice you until you started, like. So,
but what I'm saying, like,
what I'm trying to say, it'd be hard for you to even find that out.
Yeah, I'm not actually wanting a definite answer. Just kind of like throwing it out there in the air. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like maybe, like, just go out there and do what you do, win, lose, whatever, because somebody got to lose. Like, you're not gonna win every fight.
True.
I'm thinking you may not win every fight.
Some people do,
because I'm like, some people
people
be
do.
undefeated. Yeah. But yeah, regardless of the fact, me saying it is just go out there, fight, train, do what you do what you're good at, I guess, or whatever the case may be, and let that be. Like, if you like, because you could have handled that situation totally different. You didn't have to get up there and be all arrogant, like, yeah, I won that.
I think his social media presence is also his downfall.
Yeah, maybe so as well. Because
he liked the attention too much.
And that can definitely be a downfall for a lot of people.
That's an addiction.
It really is an addiction. So you just have to, I guess, be wise and learn how to just be quiet sometimes, or learn how to just
sit
understand.
Down. Be humble. Sit down.
Yeah, for real.
Hold up. Look. Be humble.
No, seriously though. Like, just, learn how to just handle situations just a little bit more. Like,
humility goes a long way, man.
It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much.
And your car loud, buddy. But hey, man, with that being said, before we always, man, make sure y'all spam us. So always fill us in with y'all thoughts and opinions about it in the comments for us as well. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is we are. We out.
Time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.